Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's video in which we are going to be talking about some of the best summer perfumes for women. We have plenty of tropical perfumes and some fruity fragrances as well, so if you want to find out more, definitely keep on watching. We are starting off the list with Ylang In Gold by M.Micallef, and this one is a gorgeous yellow floral fragrance. It feels very sunny, warm, inviting. It's a little bit woody. It's very sweet and creamy. We have plenty of ylang in here, but the ylang in here is not as floral. It's more fruity, and it has this banana-like scent in this fragrance. The fragrance is very sweet. It's very delicious. It's just the perfect summertime perfume. If you love your sweet vanillic fragrances, this is absolute perfection. The Ylang Ylang in here, as I said, is very tropical, but more so in a fruity way. So you get this banana sweetness, you get a lot of creamy sandalwood as well. The fragrance feels soft, creamy, sweet, a little bit woody. It's just very delicious. It has a very creamy texture to it, and to me it smells like the most delicious banana vanilla custard with a touch of coconut in there. This is absolutely beautiful. It's very feminine, elegant, delicious, sweet, and so addictive. The perfect sunny sweet vanilla fragrance for the summertime. Next up, we have Peach's Revenge by Sarah Baker, and this one has been one of my favorite fruity perfumes for this summer. This one is sweet and delicious and so addictive. It opens up with a juicy, sweet peach note, plenty of guava and nectarine. So it's sweet and juicy and so fruity, but at the same time it feels fresh, a little bit tart because of that guava note. It feels tropical. It's so incredibly delicious. This is a mouth-watering, delicious peach perfume. In here we have a lot of vanilla sweetness with caramel, a little bit of amaretto as well, adding this almondy touch to the scent with a delicate booziness. We have some cinnamon adding warmth and a little bit of spiciness. We have a little bit of amber as well. So this one just feels very inviting and warm and sweet and delicious, but at the same time it feels fresh, bright, so fruity and so tropical. It almost smells like a peach that has been baked in the oven, and it's just so sweet, almost caramelized. You have topped it up with some vanilla ice cream. You drizzled some caramel on top. This is what it smells like to me. Sweet, creamy, juicy, fruity, a little bit powdery, and just so delicious. Up next, we have Leisure in Paradise by Simone Andreoli, and this is another super delicious vanilla fragrance, perfect for the summertime. In here, we have a lot of tropical fruitiness, especially when you first spray the fragrance. You get this blast of juicy, sweet, exotic fruits. We have pineapple and papaya. It feels so vibrant, so juicy, so fruity. Slowly, you start to get this very delicious, sweet, creamy, almost lactonic coconut. We have plenty of vanilla as well. This is so joyful, so happy, so fruity, so sweet and so creamy. It smells absolutely heavenly, one of the most gorgeous tropical vanilla perfumes for the summertime. It feels fresh and bright, yet sweet and creamy and so delicious. It's super sexy as well. In the dry down, the fragrance becomes a little bit woody, the sweetness becomes softer. It's not as sweet and as fruity as it is in the opening, but it's still super delicious. This is just one of the most perfect, sweet, creamy coconut vanilla perfumes for the summertime. This fragrance is a compliment magnet, and it will have you smelling so irresistible this summer. Coming up, we have Pannaco Tahaa, and this one is one of the most delicious mango fragrances I have ever tried. The mango in here feels very realistic, it feels juicy, it feels sweet, it feels creamy. We have a little bit of an orange note in the opening, adding a slight citrusy touch to the scent. The opening is very vibrant, very juicy, very sweet, and very fruity. Slowly you start to get a lot of creaminess in here, but this one is also a spicy scent. There is such a beautiful balance in here between juiciness, sweetness, and fruitiness and spiciness. It has a creamy texture that feels so addictive. It's so delicious, yet the sweetness in this fragrance never gets too much. This is not an overly sweet perfume. The vanilla in here is very soft, it's very smooth, it's very delicate, it's elegant. It smells like a realistic vanilla pod. It doesn't smell sugary sweet. We have saffron in here with benzoin. The saffron is very prominent in the scent. The benzoin adds this very addictive warmth to the perfume. This feels inviting, rich, sensual, sweet, tropical, fruity, so seductive. This is one of the sexiest mango fragrances I have ever tried. It's perfectly sweet, joyful, fruity, bright and uplifting to wear during daytime, but it's so sexy, alluring, sensual, and rich and addictive, so it's perfect for a date night as well. This is one of the most delicious and unique mango fragrances I have ever tried. We have a beautiful panna cotta accord in here, which adds this very addictive, creamy texture to the scent. This is absolutely irresistible, super sexy, sweet, tropical, rich, and spicy. Moving on to the next fragrance, we have Ylang Ylang Nosy by Perris, and this is one of the most beautiful yellow tropical perfumes I have ever tried. It smells very natural, realistic, exotic, tropical, sensual. It's so beautifully done, it's so well blended. In the opening, we have a lot of Ylang Ylang, we have a little bit of cardamom, adding just a very soft, delicate spiciness. We have some brightness coming through with some citruses in the opening. It feels bright and a little bit spicy, but ever so slightly. The cardamom in here is very soft, it's very smooth. Then you start to get more and more ylang ylang with a beautiful orange blossom note, which adds this very sweet creaminess in here. This is absolutely beautiful, so sweet, so feminine, so elegant, so sensual, rich, exotic, tropical. It feels very luxurious, very elegant, and sophisticated, yet it's so easy to wear. We have a lot of vanilla sweetness in here as well, but this is just so beautifully done, sweet, creamy, tropical, and so addictive. In the dry down it becomes a little bit woody, but it still remains very sweet and floral. It's absolute perfection. If you love tropical floral perfumes, this is one that you absolutely need to try. You would smell like a goddess in the summertime with this one. Next up, we have Bora Bora by Giardini in Toscana, and this is another beautiful tropical floral scent, so beautiful for the summertime. It feels very natural as well. The florals in here feel very sunny and warm and bright. We have a lot of jasmine in here with ylang ylang tiare flower as well. With this one, you definitely get more of a white floral experience. The jasmine in here is very prominent. In the opening, we have a little bit of fruitiness. We have a beautiful apricot note, which is sweet, jammy, a little bit tart. It's so beautiful. We have coconut milk in here as well, which is so heavenly. It's so delicious. It adds this very creamy lactonic texture to the scent. In the dry down, we have a lot of musk with a little bit of caramel and vanilla, and this is not a heavy sweet scent. It is sweet, but it feels airy. It feels so delicate, so smooth, yet it's so sexy, so feminine, and it's just so beautiful. Sweet, but not overly sweet, very creamy and tropical. Moving on, we have Juice by Commodity. This is the newest release by the brand, and this one is a very delicious fruity perfume. It opens up with a blast of raspberry and strawberry. The raspberry is very delicious, it's sparkling, and it's so vibrant. We have rhubarb as well, adding a touch of tartness. The experience you get with this one at first, it's definitely very juicy and fruity, but slowly you start to get more of a floral touch coming from a rose note. The rose in here is very beautifully blended with the red fruits. The fragrance feels fresh, vibrant, playful, joyful. It's juicy, it's sweet. In the dry down, we have amberwood, which adds a little bit of depth to the scent. It creates this very addictive background for the fruitiness, and it's a little bit woody, it's a little bit ambery, and it's a little bit creamy as well. I get a lot of creaminess coming through this fragrance. As soon as you spray it, you really get the fruitiness, the strawberry, the raspberry. Then you have a little bit of creaminess in the background, and then in the dry down, you have a little bit of a woody, ambery base, which is so beautiful. If you love fruity perfumes, you would absolutely enjoy this one. It feels very fresh, a little bit clean, floral and fruity. At the same time, it has a little bit of depth and woodiness. Up next, we have Meliora by Parfum de Marly. This is one of my favorite fruity perfumes for the summertime. It's so fresh, it's so vibrant, it's sparkling, it's sweet, it's very uplifting and bright. It's so delicious as well. You get a blast of juicy black currant, some berries, cassis. It's a little bit green, very fresh, very feminine and elegant and delicate at the same time. We have some beautiful florals in here as well, a little bit of rose and lily of the valley. We have musk and vanilla in the dry down, but this is just so feminine. It's so beautiful, it's so elegant. This is one of the most elegant fruity perfumes I have ever tried. If you're looking for something that smells very fresh and clean and vibrant, but at the same time fruity and juicy, you have to try this one. This is absolute perfection. This one just smells so heavenly to me. It's a signature scent worthy fragrance in my opinion, especially if you love fruity perfumes that feel very clean and fresh. Next, we have Flamingo Fizz by Superz, and this one is such a sparkling, fun, joyful, playful fragrance. This is so perfect for the summertime. In here, we have champagne, we have grapefruit, lemon, some berries. It's very juicy and so sparkling and so vibrant. This is so uplifting and so refreshing. The champagne here with the grapefruit is so addictive. It's very citrusy. The berries are prominent, but you definitely get plenty of grapefruit in here. In the base, we have some musk and some vetiver. So this one dries down to a little bit of a woody, musky base, but at first you really get this addictive blast of sparkling champagne with citruses and berries, and it just smells so refreshing. It smells like a glass full of champagne with berries and citruses, and it's so beautiful. If you love citrusy perfumes and you're looking for something very fun and sparkling, you have to try this one. It's so addictive. And last for today, we have Tanger by Ormonde, and this is a beautiful neroli fragrance. This is so well done, it's so well blended, it's smooth, it's soft, it's elegant, it's delicate, it's vibrant and citrusy at first. You have a beautiful opening with some mandarin orange and some bergamot, so it's bright and citrusy, but then you get this very beautiful neroli, which is a little bit green, a little bit sweet as well. We have cashmere wood in here, which makes this fragrance so special. It adds this very luxurious, soft, smooth texture to the fragrance. When you wear the perfume, it feels like you have just put on a freshly washed linen shirt. It feels sweet and soft and a little bit powdery, yet it feels fresh at the same time. It almost smells as if you have just ironed your clothes as well. This very like warm, clean smell. It's so addictive. We have amber and vanilla in the dry down, so it feels very warm and inviting as well. But this is just a beautifully blended fragrance, one that feels fresh and bright, yet warm and inviting with the most addictive, soft texture. It's so beautiful. If you're looking for a neroli fragrance, you absolutely need to try this one. It's so gorgeous. So this was over today, guys. These are some of the best summer perfumes for women in my perfume collection. Please let me know down in the comments what perfumes are you excited to wear this summertime. What are your favorites? I would love to know this. If you stayed up until the end of today's video, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, and I really hope to see you next time.